Hello! Today I'm going to show you what I made for our newest grandchild, our little granddaughter named Rosemary. So I thought it would be fun to make her a junk journal for her, and it doesn't have to be just for the first year or two of her life. It could be for quite a few years, or her whole life if she paced herself. But this is a little card I made to go with it, and it matches the little party invite I made for the sip and see that is going to happen tomorrow. So before I wrapped it, I thought I'd better show it. So it's a big book. It's about 3 inches. The spine is about 3 inches, and it is 6 inches by, I think, 8. Yes, 8 inches. And so I made a real pretty tassel at the end, and it's full of sweet charms and lots of sweet things that are in this, plus a lot of ribbons and sari silk and lace. So I put her name on the front cover, and I covered it in paper and lace on the edge and tied it with some seam binding ribbon. So as you can see, the edges are just, the pages are just full of lace and ribbons and lots of charms. So when we open it, the front has got this little card that says that it belongs to her and it's made with love. And that's the front. And I had this cool safety pin, looks kind of like a diaper pin, that I thought was real pretty. I put that on the front page. And with this journal, I tried to leave a lot of space open for journaling and pictures. I've got quite a few text spots throughout, but I kind of left it kind of more simple for that reason. And there's some embellishments on that page. And I slipped in this pocket, this is her baby, the invitation to the sip and see. So that's in there. And here's another pocket. And sari silk on the edge, and here's a peacock feather charm and some school paper, and I glued some vintage German they're not stickers, but they're embellishments. And some baby pages. And I think I got quite a bit of this paper through Cottage Collage. And there's another one, charm with a butterfly on it and some paper doily. This again is the image from her baby invitation. And card. There's a little bag. And I've just slipped little things in here that can certainly be removed. There's some velvet trim. And this is from an old book, an old child nursery rhyme book. And here is a little tag. I kind of put in quite a few tags in this, but kind of makes it a little bulky so they can be easily removed to add things that she'd really want to have in here. And here's another pocket, and here's an envelope with a card inside for more journaling, or it can hold some pictures. Here's a charm with an inspire token. And she's kind of fun. She's the text spot also. And here's a little butterfly on the other side of that paper doily. And here's a pine cone charm. And here's a lace butterfly glued on this page. And that's real sweet. Welcome to the world. Here's a ticket that I used as a page turner. This again, this is from an old dictionary, a child's dictionary that I glued on there, and there's a tag in that text spot. And here's a pretty bejeweled crown. And here is another tuck spot, and here's a card that can hold some more journaling and fun ephemera. And in this pocket, this is kind of fun. They're the 1 through 12 months. So I put paper on the back of them so she could have a photo of her with every month of her first 12 months. Or if she wants the mom, if Kimberly wants to write a little something about Rosemary for each month, that would be really sweet too. She could also glue them throughout the book. So that's in that bag. And just lots of, here's a little girl that's a tuck spot that I stuck on the rose. Since her name is Rosemary and they call her Rosie, I thought it would be very fitting to have a lot of roses in here. So that's the first signature. There's 3 in total. And I safety pinned a little pretty ribbon on the corner there. And here's some more ephemera that she can use for journaling or photos. And there's a little pink teacup. And this is old. This is from a catalog that I clipped on there. And some more lace, and here's a charm that says love with a heart. Lots of pages. There's some graph paper that I flipped up into a pocket. Added baby, and here's another little quilt, and I thought this was sweet with the rose on it. And here's another pocket I made, and with the tag. And the other half of that sack, and a few things tucked in there. The page. And we're just kind of going to go through this. There's just lots of pages. Here's some more ephemera and tags. A little pink doily, which she might be able to use gluing in the book somewhere. And another butterfly. And some roses. And here's another pocket, and here I made a little mini book out of coffee dyed paper and used buttons on the edge of that. And there's some clip art in there. There's another tuck spot for a card. And another one with rose on it. Here's another little book I made. Again, she can add more journaling or use it for photographs, and there's buttons on the end of this. And here's a little dress. And this is a sweet little owl charm that I put on there. I like the colors of that. And some sari silk sewn on this page. And here's another pocket with the nursery rhyme on it. And it clipped out a little bird and a rose and a couple of fun little ephemera cards. And there again, this is from the little dictionary, Child's Dictionary. So that was the second signature, and this is the third and last one. And here I put a belly band and have it decoupaged roses on an old book page. And here again, here's another charm. This is a dragonfly that's jeweled. And some more pages and another sack and another little booklet. Thought these were really sweet. And buttons on the edge of those. What else is in here? And this is a sweet little baby tag with some lace at the bottom. And lots of room for journaling and documenting her life. That's what I mean. I think this is a lot bigger than just for the first 12 months as a traditional baby book. So another tuck spot on some vintage paper. This was from a catalog, and a couple of cards that are kind of fun in there. And some seam binding ribbon sewn on the edge of that. Another doily, and here this little dress makes for another text spot with a couple of cards on them. And here's another. This was kind of sweet. This is a key with the cross on the end of it, on the top of it with a heart. That was really sweet. Here's a little girl that's sitting in the chair and with a little tag that's decoupaged tucked behind her. And a couple more pages. And this has got charm of a pink cupcake. And this is, I like this vine trim on those pages. And just kind of going through this. Another butterfly. Here's another tuck. And coffee dyed little paper with some ephemera in that. Some clip art. Tag. Here's another sweet baby tag with some, this is vintage lace that's sewn on the bottom of this with another sweet card. And little, I like this one too. This is sweet. A little wand. I like Tinkerbell, so it's little Tinkerbell's wand. Fairy wand. And in this side, we've got a couple more pieces. And pretty vintage rose. German, this is a German paper. And tucked a little heart, glued a little heart lace piece on that corner. Here's another vintage from a book, nursery rhyme. A couple more fun pieces. And a pocket. And a big card on that one. And another text spot. And here is a charm of a butterfly. And another little pocket. And here's a vintage. This is an envelope made out of an old book page, and I've got a couple of pieces tucked in here that she could write on. We're coming towards the end here. Last couple pages. This is a beautiful charm, a heart charm with roses on the side of it. And another tuck spot there. And a little girl here that's glued down with a wish tag. And here's the last page, and there's Tinkerbell and a charm. A couple of teddy bears, and this too is another text spot if she wanted to have something back there. And then that's the end of it. So it's a pretty big book, and that could hold a lot of written memories in this. So that's what I've been up to. So I'm all ready for the party tomorrow. So I hope you enjoyed this journal. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.